Good morning, everyone. Asher here, and it is time for some more Stardew Valley, where we're going to do our usual check the weather, and tomorrow is going to be partly cloudy with the breeze, because we are near the end of spring, and the fortune teller says that we're going to be a little bit in good luck today. So we do have our pickaxe, our watering can. We do have some things that we want to upgrade, and we are getting close to the end of the month, so some of these things are going to be relevant a little bit later on. But not quite yet. We're almost to the point where we can start thinking about livestock as well. But we've got to put some more capital together, which means we also need to first off say hello to the cat. Hello, cat. I'm sure that will summon my cat from wherever he is right now. And then we still get to water one square. One good reason to go ahead and upgrade the watering can is that you get 3 squares of water. Technically, you want to do it on a day where it's going to be raining the next day, but so far we have not been able to stumble into that just yet. So we got some strawberries and some cauliflower. We should be pretty good for getting quite a bit of capital together. So we have a few choices here. We could go ahead and just try and start digging into the mines a lot deeper. And that wouldn't be a terrible option, to be honest, because what that at least lets us do is get through some tiers. Pretty much if we can start getting some iron, then we can start crafting some things, and then once we get some more crafting in place, plus more farming in place, I want to be able to start building some sprinklers. Right now, I only have the bare bones basic one, which you can make a plot with, but it's not really worth it. So we'll just go on like this. Alright, we have 1 green bean that's not going to be worth much holding on to. We have 1 quartz, which I wasn't sure if I put in there for any particular reason. Mayonnaise machine is going to be important to make. We do want to keep an earth crystal just for that. Otherwise, we'll need this once we start actually getting... We could build a few more furnaces. That'd be kind of justifiable. If we get an iron bar together, we can start getting stuff from bees. And that's pretty much just artisan goods that make some cash. But right now, as you see, we haven't made it deep enough into the mines, and I still need to sell stuff. So it's 8 o'clock. We've already watered our crops. This is still the good early portion of the game. Now, I could go ahead and choppity-chop clear some more wood. We do have a few things that we can give to people, too. And like I said, I do want to definitely clear some of this grass. I may build a second silo eventually. But I got the energy, so I might as well at least get some of this wood. Then maybe we can go by the Adventurers Guild later on. Sell the rusty sword. We got the better sword now, so maybe good things can come of that. So down goes the tree. Fiona just is chopping like a boss. The boss, we know she is. That's why she moved out to the country, right? So just that face of just this tree is down. There we go. Not much more to it than that. Maybe a few things in town. Now, I did receive a comment in a recent video that said, you know what, maybe you shouldn't be foraging so much in certain areas because it builds up over time, over days. That has not exactly been my experience in the game, but if I'm wrong on that, definitely let me know if you have like proof or at least information that stuff will just build up over days, over the course of days if you don't visit it. Like specifically the coastline. My understanding was that the forage resets randomly each day. Now we could try and run around until like 2 o'clock or so. Not sure. Like I said, we're at kind of the weird middle point here. Eventually we're going to want to, let's just say hello to Sam. I just remembered that I was meaning to do something, but I forgot. Happens all the time. That's why you're sitting under a tree. I just flashed my sword at you. I'm glad you were not offended by that. Apparently that's a perfectly normal thing that people do in this town. Because weapons are fun. That's why we run around with weapons, right? Cool. So not too much here. I do keep my hoe with me all the time. Just in case little squirmy wormies appear, but there doesn't seem to be that many of them so far. And I can try and wait a few days and come back here since there is absolutely nothing there right now. There could be some merit to that. So I think just given everything that we've done at this point, and we do have actually a lot of stuff in our inventory right now, probably a good idea to just go ahead and hit the caves. We should be able to drop off and pick up here in a little bit. We don't have too many new things, and we need to get iron to start progressing some of our other crafting. So, hello, foosball Alex. My arms are really sore, but that's a sign of progress for a guy like me. Must have done 1,000 push-ups yesterday. Well, thank you for talking about it all the time. I mean, when you're living with your grandparents like that. I know it's not always easy, but I guess you don't want to watch shows with Grandpap, right? Alright, noon o'clock. And we've got some mines coming up here. Now, we did some fishing last time. We do have happy old Linus here. He actually is happy for himself. You don't need new friends. Well, you want this berry? No, he doesn't. Okay. So what can we drop in the box? You. We're going to get more stacks of you. Guess I could have taken the geode in. But we'll want to grab some of the stuff on the way out for sure. And let's not actually forget that we have it this time. That would be lovely. Alright. So we have improved mining pick. Floor 20. Where we can fish down here. And get some goodies. And this is about the time where it starts to be a decent idea to get a bone. That was interesting. Was not expecting a purple rock. But we will get the copper that we know we can get here. Gonna get a few little bugs to say hey to us. Notice we're hitting slightly harder. But it still takes some work. But right now my main concern is just getting down floors. Alright. Sometimes this music means there's a lot of monsters. Don't know if that's going to be the case here. Kind of feel like, is that wall a secret passage? I kind of wish there were more secret passages in the caves. Or I guess that's fair to say. Wish there were kind of secret passages in the caves at all. But, I mean, there is another mine area later on that has some of that interspersed into it. But my biggest thing down here is that if I can get 5 floors... Really want to take you out before you form your pupa? Too late. Alright, well we can technically escape here. Anytime we feel like, but this guy's... On their own, they're not really a threat. Of course, I'll get hit anyway. We gotta watch our energy now. This is why we have the salmon berry. All this mining does... Sometimes it's health, sometimes it's energy. The last thing you want to do is just outright run out. So see, we're only at 2 o'clock. We've gotten pretty lucky, to be honest. But this copper is good to hold on to. Sometimes there's quests where Clint will ask specifically for copper ore. Sometimes, well, if you hold on to enough of it, you can make little bombs. They're not great, but still, to clear out all these things and try and get some geodes. There's a crabby. And there's a possible item dropping slime. Not a guarantee, but with the star, there's a good chance. And we got boots. Rubber boots. +1 immunity, which is feasibly worse than, not feasibly worse, but actually worse than what we're wearing right now. But they're green boots, which is so cool. But we're not going to wear them. Oh. Staircase. Continue to monster hunt. We keep all these bug kills so that we can get corpses. Or bug meat so that we can make fishing bait later. Okay, this mine music's supposed to be a little relaxing. That piano is a little intense. Okay, good. This is where your luck starts to come into play when you have to bust open all these things. Alright. Yeah, let's not take stupid damage. Okay, there's a lot of things to get here. Okay. I did see a Reddit post where you can knock these guys off of their shell. I assume with the bomb. See, they're a little more dangerous when they come in pairs. There we go. There, I say there we go, and then we get some collision detection fun anyway. Do not know what that's all about. Third one, great. Got another geode over here, which is good. Anything we can do for little rocks. So you kind of want a better sword, but there's better things to spend money on, so we already have topaz, so that's free stuff. Extra geodes are good. Extra wood is good. So overall, the luck is playing into our favor today. Do need to eat another one of these. This is exactly why we went for so many of them. We're going to go for more. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Alright, next floor. 25, it's 5 p.m. Do you know where Fiona is? She's stuck in the caves. Again, no one just questions that the farmer's going to go into the caves. It's just kind of like, oh, you went into the caves? That's exciting, I guess. Cool. Alright, nothing obvious over here. Sometimes the stairs will just appear themselves over time. Did I just take damage for standing on a little crab guy? Maybe. Alright, so if we start running out of energy here, I'm just going to bail on this floor. Iron will start appearing at level 40. So we don't have to do it all at once. Yeah. Wait, one more berry for good measure. There's some forage I can't eat. I did get called out in another video. Why didn't I eat some flour that gave energy? And that would have been a good idea. Alright, what do we want to take here? We don't really care about the sap right now. We do want the wood. We do want the coal. We do want the stone. We need our tools. We need the rusty sword to sell it. I'll just go ahead and take this since that's free inventory space. Alright. We'll want that for fertilizer. We're going to fertilize the crap out of everything soon. Soon, but not yet. Come back when you got something to show me, kid. We've killed 55 slimes and 176 cave insects. Well, we're on our way to something with the insects here. So we can sell our... we don't want to sell the short sword here, but we can get a substantially improved sword for a reasonable price, but we'll sell. Rubber boots, rusty sword. You got to be careful here because there is no undo button. I do think I actually have enough bug meat right now. So I'll hold off there. And was that like kid-sized adventuring equipment? Maybe. Let's see here. Just grab the rest, you know. So I guess we'll drop by the bar. 7 o'clock on a Saturday. Where's... Okay, Robin's going home, so she's not out dancing with her man. Our house is such a beautiful area, don't you think? I love the fresh air of the mountains. So we're up in the mountains right now. As you can clearly tell from the map, this is the mountains, and there's a giant pit of despair next to the mountains that I don't think we're going to get to for a while. But I keep calling them mountains instead of mountains because, well, that's just where I'm from. Some of you will cringe. I haven't really had anyone tell me, oh, your accent is great. But American Southern is not what I'd call... Oh, I mean, I grew up with it, and I had to kill a lot of it, but it does sneak back from time to time. And when I say I had to kill it, that was from my former days as a stage actor. Not working in little saloons like this, but let's talk to everyone. Hello, Lee. I love to decorate for different seasons. That's cool. Oh, Marin's sitting by herself. Oh, I see Clint here, but he won't talk to anyone. He just glances over his shoulder now and then. Clint, one of the most popular characters on Reddit. For sure. Well, he's talking to Willy right now. Nothing better than kicking back. And sometimes I wonder how I ended up in this town. Clint isn't looking pissed. Why are you bothering me? Shane, you have one heart still. You heart me. That's why I'm here. Apparently this is a mystery to everyone. That makes me feel better. There may be something that I can add to it that would fix it, perhaps. Or at least make it go. So we're already pretty exhausted. There's not too much else to do. We didn't really visit with too many people today, but we do have a geode to crack tomorrow. If we do get a rainy day at some point, I want to have the resources available to get the watering cannon. But we do have enough copper. Can we actually just craft another furnace with what we're holding? I'd like to get like 3. But getting multiple furnaces would be pretty smart here. We can always move these later. Alright. And Topaz is gone. Cherry Bomb can stay. That's not worth anything. That's not worth anything. We're alright. Keep the rest. We're not bad on money. We just need one more, like, really good harvest. So, building supplies up here. Have to kind of think back again to where I'm putting stuff. So we don't need that. We'll keep the bomb. Cave carrot. Inevitably, someone's going to throw up a quest that asks for a cave carrot. Alright. So Haley loves us the most for some reason right now. Okay, Haley. Well, we did make good friends with you last time, but I didn't see you today, so... 40 gold! Okay, we did a little better than 40 gold. 160. And that's one day of spring. Spring the 21st will be another pretty day. Kind of tucked in a little early yesterday, so weather report. Weather tomorrow is going to be clear and sunny, so no rain again to make all this happen. And another lucky day. And this week's dish, radish salad. There's nothing like a fresh peppery radish. It reminds me of the late spring. My mother would slice up our fresh radishes and serve them on grainy bread with a little salt and pepper. Ah, these were the days, but I digress now. Watch closely. You learn how to cook a radish salad, but you may notice... I'm pretty sure, well, we can't actually access that anymore. Pretty sure that we don't have the means to grow radishes yet. That'll come, but we don't have it yet. Alright. So we got geodes to geode. We got copper bars to at least hold on to. We got lots of potatoes. And let's hear, they grow up in 6 days. The thing is that if I plant some more, we're going to start running out of time. So we got some strawberries too, which is great. Would be really good if I had like a seed harvester here. Thing is that it's 6 days plus 1. So while we technically have enough, I really want to upgrade the watering can, and I don't know if I can right now. I just gotta catch one more rainy day. And I know technically that can happen, but my experience in my other playthrough was that I get dry springs. Like, really dry springs. But I guess we'll buy some seeds. I mean, what do we got to lose at this point, right? If we just happen to upgrade the watering can next season a little later, so be it. The key thing is that everything's gonna die. So how many plots do we have? 6, 12... 12 plus, we can do 24. That'll be fun. Well, we want to get that forage, but I also need to, got Kitty's like, where's my damn water? So we got strawberries. Which are good. Cauliflower. I don't think anybody was asking for a cauliflower. Yeah, Jody was. Okay. So we shall, split that stack. Apparently water this. Alright. We'll just dump the algae in there today. So, Jody. We may run into in or around Joja Mart. So, we got some potatoes. We want to hold on to everything else. Alright, so we're pretty good. Could be a decent day for foraging. But we definitely need to buy some seeds and plant them. And wow, we actually got everything, pretty much, in that one area. And note that none of those were there yesterday. Like I said, at least my interpretation of this is that it kind of resets every day. Some days you have a lot, some days you have none. But that's just the way the world works. So there's Shane happily marching on to, yeah, you're walking to work. What's our request board say? Well, Shane's birthday was yesterday and I didn't buy him beer. I'm an asshole. Okay, catches 3 sunfish. Now, where are sunfish? I feel like I should know this. To the fish tank. Are they river fish? Yes, they are. Well, that's a decent goal. Do we have to do it today is the question. Okay, we got 2 days. Well, let's shoot for it today. Why not? There's Penny. Hello, Penny. Hello. The weather's interesting today, don't you think? Sorry. Yeah, that's about how I talk, I guess. A lot of times, like, isn't this interesting? Not really. So there's Sam sleeping, Vincent walking around. Like I said, the story of what's going on in this place is a little different. Taking a break from house cleaning chores. Oh, she's laughing. I'm taking the day off. If I don't spend any time outside, I go crazy. Plus, I don't want my legs to turn soft. Well, okay, that's fishing. What's Jody's requesting? She's wanting to make a recipe. I'm going to assume then that this cauliflower is not a housekeeping duty then, and you're just doing something like distilling it. Oh, it's so delicious. Just what I want. It's going to be perfect for my yellow curry. Still good, but I don't know if we can inspect anything that's around here. And we're not good enough friends to go into here, but that's one bedroom there, one bedroom there, or one bed, one bed, one bed. And is there anything we can let? Report card, Vincent. Reading C, spelling D, math C, social studies B-, art B-, sports A. Vince is a good boy, but he can make do with a little more studying. Okay, Penny, that's very nice. Anything else that we have in here that we can investigate right now? Like I said, the issue that comes up is set to the news station. Maybe we'll be able to inspect it later on. But yeah, the issue there is that there's a mystery person who's not in the town yet. And there's a lot of, like, I don't want to call it totally backstory, but a lot of stuff going on in the background in this game. That you have your nice, happy little farm escape here, which is all well and good. And then there's like a war breaking out. Sam and Vincent's father, Jody's husband, is off in it. You get to meet him later, and it's I think Concerned Ape handled it very well, because it's like he's just trying to assimilate back into the town to a point. But it doesn't... It's like a downer, but it's a downer in the way that it doesn't bring the whole game down or anything. It's just another part of reality. Because not everybody's story in this game is happy. Shane's isn't happy, Pam's isn't happy, Penny's isn't happy. It's not like just the bright, happy anime smiles you may be used to from a Harvest Moon, although some of those games can get pretty dark too. Which is not... Once again, games don't have to be dark, but it's good when they're just not the same tone the whole time. So, upgrading tools. We actually need some more copper bars, I think, for the watering can. Anyway, so we may have to hit the mines regardless. I'll have to check my supplies here. But processing geodes could be good. That looks new. It might not be new, but it looks new. Alright. Nothing new. Alright. So with no new donations, I think we'll take Willy on his fishing challenge, which means we need to fish from the river. I'm going to assume this all counts as the river. I think that's a fairly safe bet. How you doing, sir? Been married to Pelican Town for 20 years. No one runs against me in selection time. I think that means I'm doing my job well. I'd like being mayor. Wonder if there will be elections later on. Okay, probably not in the game in its current state. Don't even know if that's something you can mod in. And would Lewis just like start drinking at the bar all the time? What's his actual job? He just has a rundown car here now. We have some good forage for Lee. Oh, it's a new week, so we can actually just go ahead and give her dandelions. She loves dandelions. We see Haley. We have 2 daffodils. This is really nice. Yay! Friendship is magic. Okay, we get a horseradish too. Now, we do want to be buying some stuff from her eventually. Oh shit, I need to buy seeds. We'll get the fishing rod, we'll get the seeds, and we'll go back around. So we lost a little bit of time. That's okay. That's part of the fun, is that we're not supposed to be in a hurry. We're not supposed to be in a hurry. I'm just going to keep telling myself that we're not supposed to be in a hurry. Alright, so fishing rod. Seems good. I guess I'll keep the daffodils. They're pretty good gifts. Horseradish, probably not. I may keep that oyster, actually. Yeah, we'll keep it. Gold star things, once again, they're good for the state fair. And you need, and not the state fair, but the fair that's in the fall. And you want to start collecting things now. Did we get something for Jody? $3.50 for a cauliflower. Not bad. Alright, how can Pierre ream us with his prices? Let's find out. And then we can just plant. There's Abigail. Hello. Oh man, I've been pushing off my homework all weekend. Looks like I'll be pulling another all-nighter. I wonder where you go to school. Is it just online school? Maybe. You like these. Thanks, Fiona. Alright. So, let's strategize here. We are here. We're going to need 7 days. This is going to be a last day possible harvest, potentially. So, see, that's 6 days. We can do it. Better than this. Better than... Parsnips has a pretty good return. Oh, how much did we say? 12... 24. I hope I'm right. Because that's a lot of money. Now, granted, I did just make some pretty good scratch with, I just said make scratch. I did make some pretty good money with the, everything I just shipped off, including the cauliflower. Hopefully $3.50 was a premium. Hopefully. And I do need to check how much is in the watering cans, so let's see here. We should have some time to fish between today and tomorrow, though. Okay, how much more? One more seed. Okay, all potatoes, monocropping. It's awesome. Monocropping is fundamental. We love it because this is Stardew Valley and we want to maximize our profits, I guess. Not really, I'm just trying to plant as much things as possible. Because the higher I can get my farming skill, the better. So we can probably squeeze in just one more. But we cannot forget to water. So 320. Not bad for some river fishing at the end of the day. As long as we don't have stupid stuttering happening. So there's, what's her name? She's going home. Can I barge into her in the house? Maybe. Do you want something? I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. And what does Marnie have to say? Hey there, it's good to see you. Feel free to visit anytime. Alright, so... we can't purchase any animals yet because we don't have barn things yet. Alright, well let's just fish next to the river. If we can find some sunfish, that'd be good. This is good just to increase our skills anyway. And there's some areas that are better than others for fishing. And you may also get to enjoy the sounds of my dog deciding it's a good time to eat in the middle of the day, about 12 hours after I put food out. So, chub. Okay, I gotta actually cast a little better than that. So, it's how many fish? Okay, missed it. Didn't realize I would still go here. So, 3 sunfish, 90 gold. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, let's not do that. So, 90 gold for 3 sunfish. I don't know for sure. I more want to do it just to do it. Just to make Willy more excited and to unlock the better fishing rod. I don't think he's done that yet, but I can't remember for sure. But if we don't even get one sunfish today, we may just hold off here. Ooh, a little dicey, a little dicey. There we go. Just another chub. I guess this is where it goes down to. This is the river, right? You know, it looks like it on the map. It's fresh water. And it's not a lake. Those all seem like it meet the requirements, and I just totally... I didn't even get a sound prompt. There we go. Alright, we got it. Didn't get it perfect. There we go. We're just going to fish right around here then. Like I said, Willy's not a bad guy. So yeah, just nice little petals falling. Pretty good day. Another sunfish, maybe. You can tell it's a sunfish because I have to work a lot harder to get it, I guess. 1, 2, and maybe sunfish are like the cheapest of fish, I don't know, but we can definitely turn that in tomorrow. Assuming I don't forget. Okay. There we go, 1, 2, 3. Just gotta find the right spot for him, I guess, right? One's even a... Oh, okay, one's a quality one. I don't know if I'm going to be able to turn in all 3 to him at the same time in that case. I want to grab a 4th just to be sure. I know I'm not fishing on the exact same spot. Oh! Saggy newspaper. I'm not sure if that's just random or if that happens when I've kind of fished out a spot. Well, we can try giving it to Willy at the bar tonight if he's there. Or he might be out fishing right now. Let's see. Anything? Okay, I'm going to assume the sunfish are not coming out at night. That's probably a pretty sound assumption. Alright. Bream! And we got the achievement of being a fisherman. Which, that's not a Steam unlock achievement, that's just a game unlock achievement. Which means we're going to get a letter in the mail tomorrow morning, which will be a little exciting. But let's see if Willy is willing to accept my fish. There is a way that you can make that sound very wrong, but we're not going to do it. Guess we can dumpster dive too. Because if Linus can do it, why can't I? Can I actually come in here at night? Okay, not after 8. Because I haven't seen Haley, and your relationship can degrade if you don't actually talk to people. I don't really want that. Alright, Willy is, of course, not in today. Don't I have work to... Wow. He's not very happy with me for some reason. Day wasn't a very productive day. Pam... Better leave her alone. Okay, I guess everyone had a pretty bad Sunday. Alright, so... Clint dude... Let's see if we can find Willy down here. Probably not after 9. But it's worth a shot. Alright. Hey, you. Hey, you succeeded! This sunfish is an exciting catch, don't you think? They're such strong swimmers. Well, here's your reward. Congratulations. Oh, I get to keep the fish. Okay. And you'll be able to attach bait in the tackle line. Bait causes fish to bite faster. Tackle will make your job a lot easier in reeling fish in. There's all kinds of tackle with different perks that are usually a little flimsy. So don't be surprised if your tackle break after a while. Okay. So we get to keep the fish, and we get 90 on top of it. Not terrible. Alright, so we want to build a coop. We want to hit level 40 in the mines. We've kind of made our way towards a lot of that. We do... It's going to be coop o'clock here soon, I think. We're going to get a pretty good haul from that cauliflower. So I guess maybe tomorrow what the plan's going to be. I say this now, but there's always the chance of having to like, oh, there's Fiona wandering in the dark. I've already talked to her, though. I say this now knowing that I'm stopping the recording session here, so I'll try not to forget about it next time. But I assume the plan tomorrow is going to involve something about having to chop more wood or get more stone to try and build a coop. And then we can start trying to save money to get bukus of summer seeds. So why is the soggy newspaper still there? I don't know. We'll keep the daffodils. We'll keep the oyster. I really feel like we may need some more copper. if we're gonna have a window to upgrade our can. Oh, we already got copper bars. Good, good, good. So we don't have to worry about that after all. Cool. And alright. Don't know why I thought it was a good idea to keep the largemouth bass, but I kept it apparently. We don't really need the... Well, we do need the hoe. We're not going to need the fishing rod. We may need the axe for tomorrow. But yeah, good as time as any to call this an episode here, so let's go ahead and end the day. Good night, Fiona. Go to sleep. Or try. So level 4 farming, pretty cool. Iron fence. Preserves jar, which is good for making more gear. Watering can, all very good. Basic retaining soil, which I'm not super hyped about. Foraging is okay. Only because wild seeds, it's summer. We're not even there yet. But there's a little strawberry there, so I don't think it's going to happen. But wild berry harvesting increase. Axe increase. Charcoal kiln, don't really need it. Fishing up, so we can actually make bait. Finally, that's good. Yay! Look at all that money we got. Lots from the cauliflower, a little bit from the strawberries. I'm hoping to get at least 2 more harvests in because those seeds were really expensive. But if we don't, we don't, I guess, right? Maybe I should have kept them back for next season, but who knows. That's it for now. This is Asher with Stardew Valley. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. We'll see if I can remember my goals for tomorrow. But so far, so good. Take care.